what I want to do is a piece that is from, surprisingly enough, a new chapbook that I just came up with a couple of weeks ago. It's called the Post-Chicano Stress Disorder. And I wrote this piece called Hip. I mean, they have hipsters in San Diego, right? That's like a universal, I don't know, cultural virus. I mean, there are hipsters everywhere, right? But I think in the Mission District of San Francisco where I live, there's a particularly malignant strain. I can't even step out my own front door without having to dodge some knucklehead on a fixie bike trying to get to a freaking PBR, right? So that's perhaps Blue Raven for people that don't speak hipster. And it has to do with gentrification. Yeah, it's about gentrification, but gentrification is so played out, right? Like our neighborhoods are already taken over, and it's something different. It's something different because it's young people. And as a father now, my concern is not that hipsters are ruining the culture of San Francisco. My concern is drunk-ass hipsters are making noise and waking up my babies as they walk up and down 25th Street. All right, that's way too much context, but I did want to at least give you some foreground. It's called Hip, a sickle moon injunction. Thought I was getting feedback. We watched from down below. We kept it borderline detritus, that's all watchers do. And talked a neon hole into the side of bigger promised night. They wouldn't put the stars out again and we're losing count and angry. Simple. That's all nighttime watching is, something you just pick up at 25th Street, right past Erie Commons, what between the giggling and flat out singing. Heard them carrying our songs away, not smiling, but still singing, loud and bellicose. So we can close the window now, the smoke is all up in here anyway. We saw them, blowing smoke rings shaped like sickle moons, the size of new mission entitlement. A lease note like an old man all verbose and heavy and never quiet when he's asked to be. And if already talking, he shuts up now like he never even says shit. No, the silence never really came and still ain't coming. And just like it found a spot to post up on a swing set where our kids should swing. Don't think we didn't see that too. We saw you coming. Even the Ninos clocked them at the door. Somehow their youth still flowing with the contractors at 14th Street cutting everything off. And all the growth got stunted there. No more than water and trash. That's all your place will come with. Really no protection clause. Not even the architect next door. The lonely, self-important poor all in a row. Their children dancing through no child and missing headline. A scourge on a colossal scale like Titan judgments huge and gold-domed in the distance. We said, these cannot be our folks. We cried, well-spoken, yet so poorly dressed. And we could count on their offenses, sure and clear as the coins in their hipster pockets with the jeans so tight we knew exactly how much was in there. And there was reason for our outrage, like a song we lost the words to. So sing it rightly, thieves, and rightly so we lost the gift of witness, though we still see shit anyway, we're just not tripping like we used to. So we're tired, really. Tired of what will hang above the street, all feckin' to reflect our daily losses. No motives, only second sight and signals. Hear it tweakers vacuuming again, sirens and a car alarm. The brute stud on my hardwood ceiling doesn't spell my quiet nights. For the soul in handmade picture, whatever music from our vicious mirrors panic, knead into the groin of tired movements. Souls splintered in each silence bloom to march upon a desert and a world. So I suppose, and duck, and sway, and punch, and move the way they do. So much reflected in the whispers and the looming cacti silence, like those Arizona students getting handcuffed. Young, but ancient, like they straight been here before. As though they went and remembered us ourselves, dragged into the brush, and we screamed the way a screamer would when torn the color off his flesh, the lips still parting against the whipping of hot air. Deplorable non-causes with a mantra so perverse produces podium accepted speeches amplified. The stars erupt, whole continents abide, admiring how the sea erupts, how simple he got next. How can it be it was all so simple then? Now we have grown to hold loss in our hands, to listen at the sextant. Our eyes have grown accustomed to silence, dodging customary backslaps and high fives for maladies that spring again from pathogens found in the crevices the news erects. Disease in there, a maddened cow regurgitating hope, my God, and change. For all the sullen homies still laid out to rest under the tables of 4 a.m. curfews, of the crew that waits outside under the sheen of civic divestment laid out cold, under the stench of their autobins, and how the people wonder, watch, and marvel at the peacock stink, the diastrophe of guns at church, and sing the non-combatant songs of garden and brick, of life in lieu and hope. My God, they say, trying to nod, we wanted change. All right, happy birthday, Adrian. It's definitely been a privilege to be a part of this collective for the last, I don't know, what is it, 43 years now we've been together? 43 years, Taco Shop Poets. We're celebrating our 45th anniversary.
Half a century. Wait, I'm coming up. It's 150 right now. 150. We'll make it up to half a century.
We're aging as we go along.
Oh, there you go.